Hi friend, thank you for joining me today. My name is Jenny. This is At Home with Jenny. We are going to clean the kitchen and the fridge, and we are going to clean behind our recliners back here. It needs to be vacuumed and mopped before my surgery on Thursday. So let's just hop right in. Okay, now that the kitchen is clean, the dishes are in the dishwasher and the dishwasher's running, let's go ahead and start on the fridge. Here's my fridge. It lights up when you knock on the front of it. The inside needs to be cleaned. I have food that is too old to eat. It smells like dill pickles, so I wonder if something spilled. So why don't we just go ahead and start unloading the fridge and see where we're at. Okay, the shelves are empty. Let's look at the damage. It's pretty bad on the left side of the fridge here. And then on the bottom, you can tell something spilled back there and something spilled over there. So we're gonna get this all cleaned up and get the fridge put back together. But let's look at the food that we lost. I had a jar of salsa that I made and I opened it and it's already moldy because I stuck my finger in there. These foods have all gone bad. They're way past their prime. These are expired. This is all rotten food. Yes. So unfortunately, that's what happens when you have too much food for two people. Food tends to go bad in the fridge, which is so frustrating. I swear, transitioning from 5 people to just 2 people has been the most difficult thing in the kitchen that I have done to date. Trying to figure out how to shop and cook for only 2 people is very difficult after you've been doing it for over 20 years with 5 people. So we'll get there. I'll figure it out. I'm getting better. I apologize for all the wasted food. Honestly, I didn't think that would happen. My husband takes leftovers to work for lunch, so I thought that we were covered, but there was a few things where there was like 1 meatball left or, just a singular item left in a container or sauce that had gone moldy that I didn't make another meal to use it with, unfortunately. So I did have to throw all that food away. Fortunately, my fridge was not as dirty as I thought it was. The left side definitely needed work, but there was one shelf on the right where it wasn't that bad. So I guess we're doing pretty good. In all transparency and honesty, I have not cleaned this fridge since we moved in here 2 years ago. So I think it looks pretty darn good for not being cleaned for 2 years. It was clean when we moved in. The sellers hired a cleaning service to come in and clean the house top to bottom. So everything was like brand new, spick and span, funky fresh, ready to go. So now I just need to get back in control and not let my depression take over. I am seriously fighting to get out of this slump that I've been in for the last few years. I'm super homesick. I miss my kids. Moving out to the Mid-South has been culture shock for sure. We did live here back in 2010, not in the same house, but the same town. And we were very busy with our kids in soccer, and things were just a lot different. And now that it's just us, no kids, it's been really a big struggle. I think for both of us, honestly, it's hard living so far away from your kids and your grandson and not being able to see them frequently. The son that does live here does call me on his way home from work, and we see them like every other weekend or every 2 weekends. Just depends on what we have going on and what they have going on. Okay, now that everything is washed, we just need to put the fridge back together. So let's get started on that.
I was there when needed someone who wasn't getting over you. When I move to the side, when I move, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a ride, let me take it off your mind, cause you know it's a season. And I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move, and I move when I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move when yeah. I get so tired of making me take a night, predicting it's all that I'll do cause of you. I let you show, don't let you in on my life. I tell you the things that you need to know. I know you like that.
Cleaning out the fridge is done. And here she is finished. Nice and clean. Everything's put away. This turned out pretty darn good. Okay, here's the space behind our chairs. You can see it's kind of dusty. There's some stink bugs back there from last winter. So I need to move this nest of wires and clean everything up. You guys, it is so much dirtier back here than I thought it was. I am so embarrassed to even be showing this to you. We have a wood stove that we use in the winter as supplemental heat to keep our power bill down, etc. And it puts this brown dust everywhere. Well, I've been cleaning and dusting and trying to catch up lately, and back here was just another step in that process, but the amount of brown dust, and it's not dirt, nothing goes back here, it's just dust from the wood stove, and then like 6 or 7 of those little stink bugs that we had over the winter, they ended up back there. I'm not really sure how, but this was terrible. This is embarrassing. So thankfully, this is a judgment-free zone. We all have things that get away from us. We all have issues with doing things that we need to do from time to time. So be kind to yourself. Give yourself some grace. Everything will work out. Now that it's clean back there, let's go ahead and move the furniture back into its proper place. These are all extra cords that were just laying back there, not plugged into anything. So I'm going to put these in the bin on the bookcase. My old iPod is back there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these away. And ta-da! I'll show you the finished project. So much cleaner back here. The baseboards are clean. The floor is clean. Fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. Clean that before my surgery in a couple days. So I think I'll go ahead and vacuum the rug and then roll it up, and then I'll vacuum the hardwood floor. It's not wood, but the hard surface floor, and I'll mop it up. So the reason why I'm going to vacuum and roll up this rug is because we have been having problems with my Great Dane, the one you see in the foreground. We were told by the veterinarian that she has a flea allergy. So we treated our yard twice. I sprayed it, and then we had Orkin come out and spray it for fleas. And then she had 3 flea baths. I bought her all new bedding, washed it in hot water. I've been washing it once a week, but she still has this crazy rash on her. So I took her to the vet yesterday, and they told me that it was staph. that she had a staph infection, like in her skin. And so I kind of panicked a little bit, like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, I was only giving her the medicine that they gave to me. So after they saw her, and I guess they looked at they took a skin scraping and looked at the stuff under the slide, she came back and said it wasn't staph, that it was yeast. My dog has a yeast infection in her skin, and she's so itchy and scratches a lot. She has really dry, flaky skin. Her fur is falling out. Really, she looks horrible. I've been trying since May, I think, to get her better, to get this gone. And this is August, middle of August. So it's been about 3 months of battling with whatever's going on with my poor dog, trying to get her healthy again. So I'm getting rid of anything that can harbor fleas, carpets, dog beds. It all has to go. I will also wash my, what is that called? Slipcover on that little couch that you saw back there. I'll be washing that today. And I have new dog beds coming. Don't worry, they won't be forced to lay on the floor. Their dog beds will be here on Sunday, so they only have to go a couple of days without a cozy place to sit. They do have the carpet in the foyer, which Junebug does like to go lay in there a lot because she can look out front. And my dogs don't ever go out front unless they're leaving to go in the truck somewhere. The backyard is their domain, and we are trying our best to make sure that we get rid of this problem. None of our other dogs have fleas or itching or any of this. We have 3 dogs, so we'll see. We will see. Hopefully this helps getting them new beds and everything. I just washed their bedding again yesterday and put it back in their kennels last night after I sprayed for fleas again, because I just want to make sure. All right, friends, everything is done that I wanted to get done. All right, you guys, time to sign off. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.